Hi everybody, Russ on the West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and well, my friends. Nervous, anxious, excited, a kid at Christmas. All these emotions are in sort of folded into one at the moment. I don't know how to cope with it. But anyway, I hope you are all safe and well. Not long to kick off. If you're out in Lyon, stay safe. Safe travel home. Hopefully you'll be singing on the way home. I heard there was announcements on the Eurostars, only in English, not in French, for people to stop drinking and stop singing so loud. So I wonder who that was meant to be. Who that was meant to be for? I don't know. Not the French, surely not the French. So safe journey out there, guys. I hope you have a good time. Looked like wasn't much trouble out there at all in terms of reports I've had. So stay safe. Not jealous in the slightest. It's like French Riviera in Hornchurch today. 19, 20 degrees in April. I'll have some of that for the Easter weekend. Anyway, a couple of hours to kick off. If you're not lucky enough to be in Lyon, join us for our watch-along. We'll be doing the watch-along, or Match Day Live, we call it. It's a watch-along. Very badged at your full. So we'll be doing that tonight. So join us, as well as the KUMB boys. They'll be doing Eyes Down Mother Brown for a watch-along as well. So you can maybe go between the two. Go between the two. As always, we've got 3 stories today. And also, I just realised it's exactly 46 years to the day that West Ham played Eintracht Frankfurt at that amazing game, I've been told, in 1976 in the semi-final second leg of the Cup Winners' Cup. To the day. We won 3-1 then. I'll take that. And we've had Keith Keith Robson, who scored the second goal for West Ham. We had him on the channel earlier this week, so make sure you check that out. No, last week. It was God, the week's going to one. Last week, so check that out. As always, 3 stories. 2 have got a Europa League theme to them, and the last one is sort of around League R, so I thought we'll keep it in. So let's go for the first one. The first one is a bit of a double boost for the Hammers ahead of the Lyon game. You would have seen that West Ham released yesterday, before the team flew out to Lyon. They had a little training session, and it was videoed and great, and everyone seemed to be in a good mood. There was a funny bit with Thomas Souček nicking a ball off Stuart Pearce, who was a bit angry. It's quite funny. But there was for the eagle-eyed amongst you, there was 2 players in there which were a bit of a boost, particularly from the Brentford game. The first one was Ben Johnson, who obviously was he's been struggling with a tight hamstring over the last couple of weeks really, since returning back from the England under-21s camp a few weeks ago, and he was rated as a potential doubtful inclusion for tonight's game with his recurrence of that tight hamstring. But he seemed to be training quite freely with the first team, so not doing his own thing separately, but the first team. And also Mark Noble, and obviously the influential Mark Noble on that team squad. He obviously missed the Brentford game through illness. He was training as well, so obviously he'll be involved in the matchday squad, I imagine, tonight as well. So, but not just on the pitch, but for off the pitch in terms of Mark, just having that presence, that fan in that squad. And actually, obviously, we know that Cresswell's not going to be playing. We know Zuma's out. The club made the announcement, I think it's as a response to the Instagram picture that got retweeted and posted out with Zuma in a boot. They sort of responded and said, yeah, he's not going to be playing tonight. And in his pre-match press conference, not post-match, impressive. It's like Back to the Future. No, his pre-match press conference, Moyes alluded to the possibility of maybe even Declan Rice playing centre back, saying Declan's played there before and will give us a great different dimension. We've got that possibility, but we know it'll be a big miss if we take him out of the middle. We have to consider that. Overall, we have to use what we have. He's not doing that, is he? This is for me, that's classic Moyes smoke and mirrors, just to throw Lyon maybe off the scent of the obvious replacement, which will be putting in Diop for Zuma. But there was also a little bit of smoke and mirrors from the other side as well with Lyon. With a French journalist basically calling Lyon's bluff over their injury doubts. So it was well documented. Obviously, after the Strasbourg game, Lopez went off injured, and so did Houssem Areola. Mendes didn't play. He had a knock apparently from the first leg at West Ham, and Ndombele also, Tanguy Ndombele got taken off as well for an injury in that game. And they was all sweating on, and even the official Ligue 1 website said that Lyon was sweating on the fitness of the key duo in midfield, in Ndombele and Areola, while Lopez would definitely be out after coming off. Now, the Lyon boss, Peter Bosz, he claimed in his pre-match press conference that the players are still doubts, and that was reported in News of Brown amongst other news sites. But a French journalist has called Lyon's bluff over the players. In fact, the French journalist Hervé Penaud, nice name. And he looks really French as well, because it's found it on Twitter. He looks really French. He told Sky Sports the fact that all the players said to have injury doubts for West Ham were actually involved in training sessions playing behind him. It was proof that it was all smoke and mirrors. Ndombele was there, Areola was there, Mendes was there. Apparently Lopez was there as well. So he said it seems the four guys will all be okay. However, just to add another smoke and mirrors, it's like a layer, it's like a sandwich, it's like an episode of Sherlock. You have to decipher everything. Lyon revealed their squad, and this is something which the European teams do. Sevilla did it as well, I noticed, when we played them. So a day early, they announced their matchday squad on social media. And Lyon did it last game, and their talisman, Coco, it can be, wasn't in the squad, but then came on as a second half substitute. So don't read into this as much as you would. But there's a couple of notable absentees. Ndombele was in there, Areola was in there, but there was two absentees. One was Lopez, the goalkeeper, and the other was Lucas Paqueta. That was a bit of a surprise. Particularly also if neither were going to play, these are the two key players that Alphonse Areolas said West Ham should keep an eye on if West Ham wanted to progress, and neither were in the squad. The squad that was announced. We'll see that there'll be changes, and maybe Paqueta might play, for example. But it is widely believed that Lopez isn't going to play. If he doesn't make it, German goalkeeper Julian Pollersbeck will deputise. The 27-year-old could be very rusty, as he's only played a handful of first-team games since joining the club in 2020. It took him 6 months, apparently, to make his first-team debut since they signed him. And he's made, I think, about 8 appearances in total. And he's only completed a couple of 90 minutes this season for the first team, most notably in a 1-1 draw at home to Rangers in the Europa League. So we'll see. One good omen, though. One good omen for tonight. The West Ham gaming team played Lyon's esports team. As we all know, it's LDLCOL in a 2-legged sort of showcase, winning 3-2 over both legs, in aggregate. The first leg ended in 1-1. Hello. And the Hammers winning the second leg 2-1. I'll take that. So maybe it's a good omen for tonight. Who knows? And staying in France and staying with Areola. Now, reports coming out of PSG and an announcement by PSG have sort of sent West Ham and any other potential suitors for Areola a clear message that he's not going to be in their plans at all going forward. He's obviously been fantastic. He's going to be hopefully playing, I imagine he'll be playing in goal tonight away to Lyon, which he has been doing for the Europa Leagues and obviously the Cup games. And obviously that save against Sevilla in the second leg quarterfinals, that probably paid for a few weeks of his wages anyway by getting that, saving that ball. But But PSG announced yesterday that highly rated young goalkeeper Lucas Lavelli has extended his contract with the club until 2025 and will step up into the first team squad. The PSG website said his contract has been extended after the 19-year-old French youth international impressed, having regularly trained with the first team. PSG have already got a couple of good goalkeepers already in the first team in Gianluca Donnarumma and Kevin Navas. Not too shabby, battling for the number one spot at PSG. So Areolas' future always looked certain to be away from PSG. So West Ham fans obviously hopeful maybe it'd be West Ham. Obviously, we have an option apparently to sign him in the summer for 11 million quid. There was potentially another option which could be to loan him back out and then sign him the following season. Fulham are sniffing around as well, having they're going to be in the Premier League next season, or no, they're just guaranteed to be in the Premier League next season. And obviously, he had a very successful loan spell there, so maybe they might want to be interested in it. But also, Fulham apparently looking at Nick Pope if Burnley go down. So there's lots of moving pieces, but it's clear that Areola is not going to have a future at PSG. They've also got Dennis Franke and Alexandre Latelli in their first team squad as goalkeepers. So they've got 4 goalkeepers, basically, 5 including the Velli. So it's clear, particularly with the Velli announcement, that Areola's future is crystal clear. It won't be at Paris Saint-Germain. Anyway, ladies and gents, I'm buzzing for tonight. Obviously, hopefully you are as well. I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. So make sure you get have your tea early. Let it settle down a little bit because it's going to be hopefully a very exciting time. Hopefully a very exciting game for West Ham. And I wish you all safety out there for all the travelling Lyon West Ham fans in Lyon. Stay safe and all that good stuff. And that's it. So take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Stay lucky. Stay cheeky. And I'll see you guys very, very soon, my friends. Ciao, ciao for now.